Hey everyone, this is a tutorial for the 190 Helix cut. It's a great cut, looks pretty, and it's very helpful for most card tricks. So here we have ordered deck, just so you can see that it does in fact keep the order. I'll just show you how it looks full speed first. I don't do it necessarily the prettiest or the best, but once you have it practiced enough so you can do it pretty fast, it plays very well. It's pretty impressive for spectators. Just gets them pretty much thoroughly confused. They can't keep up with it, so that they just think you're shuffling the cards in a skillful manner. So first I'll give you a step-by-step on how to do this, and basically it's pretty simple. Each step you just gotta practice over and over, and once you memorize the basic steps, just practice. Like I said, it takes a lot of practice. It took me a while, but the first part, swing cut a small packet off the top, grab that with your left hand between your first finger and your thumb, and take it off. Now the next part is the most awkward part of the cut. You have to put your fourth finger underneath this packet while wrapping the rest of your fingers over the top. Now that took me a while to do quickly, so you could just practice this first cut over and over and over until you have it pretty fast. So yeah, like I said, that's part will probably take you the most practice. This is just such an awkward way to move your fingers. So you do that, and that's because the next move, you open it up to allow for more cards to come in here. So next move, you open it up, and now the first packet is sandwiched between your fourth finger and the rest of your fingers, and you cut a small packet off the bottom. Well, that was too small, but you cut a small packet off the bottom of the cards in your right hand, and you grab that with your thumb of your left hand. And the next part, again, this entire cut will be one part will be flowing into another, but the next part you're doing a lot of things. You're closing your hand so that these two packets seem to be closing on each other, which kind of looks like you're closing the cut, just adds to the effect. And then you're splitting the remaining cards in your right hand with your two fingers on your right hand, and at the same time you're closing, you're splitting, you're bringing the two hands together so that you can grab this packet, which is the first cut, with the one that's held by your fourth finger. You grab it with in between your thumb and the fourth finger of the other of your right hand. So now you have a sort of three-tiered different packets in your right hand. So while you're doing that, after that you grab it, but you don't move it away. That leads right into the movement of the next part of the cut. So you're in this position, that leads right into, you take your thumb of your left hand and you just pivot it along with moving your right hand. You take the middle packet and swing that onto the pack in your left hand. Now that takes you down. You follow that movement back up, taking the top pack in a reverse motion. The top pack, yeah. And then you take what remains in your left hand and just put it on top, or do whatever you want to get it on top. And so that you'll see that the pack is in complete order still. Like I said, the first part of the cut is the most awkward, so it looks like that once you have it down, but just practice this over and over, just getting your fingers in like that. It might not take you that long, but after that the cut is pretty simple. Just got to practice doing it fast. The main thing that you want to watch out for, if you want to keep, that I've seen problems with other YouTube videos, they're great, but if you want to keep the deck in complete order, for a trick that requires a complete setup of the deck, you have to be careful on the second cut. So you take the first cut, the one with the fourth finger, the second cut, be sure to take a small packet off the bottom, not off the top, because if you take it off the top, I'll show you, it messes up some of the order in the middle. So you should take it off the bottom normally, but I'll show you what happens if you take it off the top. You take it off the top, I'm not even used to doing this, so this is really messy. You do the rest of the cut, you'll see that it's not in order anymore. I don't even know what happened, but it's not in order, and stuff is all messed up and just doesn't work well if you're trying to keep everything in complete order. And so I think it's just good to practice it so that everything is in complete order. You can do it the other way if you just want the top to be the same, but yeah, that's the main point. After that, if you make sure you're doing this, just do these steps and just practice them, memorize the steps, and that's pretty much it. Just practice it fast. It's a great cut. Hope you guys liked it. Any questions, comments, suggestions, let me know. Thanks.